Hi, Steve from Portugal Dreams here. In this video we're going to take you for a quick look around the top terrace of the land, and then we're going to take you around the first house. So just a little bit more of the land going down. We're as far as the big trees in the background. We've got about 7 or 8 apples, some figs, pears, plenty of grapevines, as you'll probably see as we show you a bit nearer the house, because they're all overgrown. But basically we've got a terrace, some dog kennels over there, then it runs down to the next terrace, what's separated by grapevines, and then you get down to the sort of lower terrace, and that runs all the way down to the trees, as I say. Slightly overgrown to what we saw it before, but somebody has been keeping up a little bit with it, and the goats from next door have been sort of chomping on some of the grasses and what have you to keep them down, which is always good. Quite happy for them to do that at the moment. So we'll just wander to the other side of the top terrace, just show you these grapes and things, although there's quite a lot of weeds and things growing up. Obviously there's some apples of some sort. I don't really know what these are. We'll have to look that up at a later date, but at the moment they're gone past the best anyway, so I won't be doing anything with them. Olives, as everybody has. Grapes, got quite a few of them, run right across. More olives. As you look back towards the house, you sort of get an idea of size. They're not very big houses. The first bit on the first roof on the left is probably the biggest house. The second darker coloured roof is like a smaller schist house. It's been coated with concrete, rendered, that's the word I was looking for. So we'll probably peel that off at some point. Then we've got quite a lot of barns, more fruit tree, dog kennels, and a big barn. That wall there's next doors, and then obviously the boundary there which runs all the way to the trees right down at the bottom. I thought I'd come over here because that lets you see all the way to the trees at the bottom and give you an idea of length of the property. It's about 6,000 square metres of land from the house down to the very bottom, across to the sides, so it's plenty for what we need. As I said, the farmer next door, or the neighbour, has been keeping his goats on the land, which obviously, as I said, was no problem in doing. That's great, you know, it keeps all this lot down. So hopefully that's that. So I'm going to stop the video there because it's early and we need to get on a little bit. What we're going to do is I'll just have a quick break, and this will be the end of this video probably, and we'll probably put one on either later in the week of the full tour around the land, and the a tour of the house, and barns and things, so you'll get an idea of what there is, and we'll give you our plans on it. The first view of our property. We've just opened the doors up just to get an idea of where everything is, make sure the keys worked for it as well. Yeah, so just had a quick sit in the sun while we've had a drink. Last night we joined Ken.
Well, we didn't join him.
Yeah, we did. We joined him with a beer.
We did a Ken.
Yeah, we did a Ken. First job, let's have a beer. So and that's all the barns. So what we'll do now is show you inside the property and let you see the sort of state what we've bought. Should keep you laughing for a while. So just follow my wife through the door. So don't know whether the fluorescent tube will make the light of the film a bit flickery. It probably will actually, I don't know. But so this is the entrance into the kitchen. Quite a state, as you see. They've not taken anything out what was rubbish. The few bits what were okay they've taken out, such as the
boiler.
Sorry, I've turned that. Such as the water heater, which was on the wall there. So now I've got the water on, we've only got cold water. But it does run, that's good. Water comes from a borehole down the bottom of the garden, which we'll show you later. So what we've got at the moment is, this is the kitchen. Room off goes to a lounge, but there's a big fireplace in this corner. Try and get out your light a little bit so we can sort of show you. It's just a big open fire. Side of the fire there is a load of, well, I presume they're meant to be cupboards and shelves. They'll all have to come out obviously. Ceiling looks like it's well smoked, but I touched it last night and that's actually paint. I don't know what the rest of it is. I ain't fiddling about too much until I get some gloves and things on. There's a ladder into the loft. I haven't been up there either because they look a bit, yeah, yuck. Don't fancy going up there until I get mucky clothes on and what have you. A couple of tables. And that's the look down the kitchen from the other end. Sorry if I'm swinging this camera a bit fast. I ain't used to doing videos and things. Hopefully I'll get a bit better as things go on, but if you like this video, please stick with us. So this is the lounge, tile floor, yaki chairs. The other thing that they took was a big settee, which was nice like a big leather sofa, which looked in pretty good nick when we first came, but obviously they've taken that out. We were hoping we might get that cleaned up a bit. As my wife's showing you, inside the wardrobes, we've got a nice set of clothes. I may have some nice working clothes there and a suit for later.
Suit for church.
Yeah. Oh, suit for church, yeah, yeah. So yeah, we'll have a look around. But at least we've got a brolly for if it rains, just stuck on the end of the wardrobe there. There's a big box under there. We haven't touched that yet to see what's in it. As I say, we're leaving that till most of our clean stuff's off and we've got gloves and stuff. Cupboards are all full of pots, pans, crockery, bits and bobs. They've left us an iron, which is nice. Oh, and we've also got a very modern basic TV. It's not flat screen. It does have a remote control.
Does it?
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll be seeing if we can get a bit of telly later.
You've not got time for TV, believe me.
Right, and then on the other wall, there's a couple of curtains, which are the bedrooms. And as you can see, they're absolutely massive rooms. We've nearly got room to swing a cat. I can't even get the camera to go right round. The bed fits in.
That's how Portuguese bedrooms are.
But this is how they are, and we're not bothered because this wall at some point will probably come out and we'll have one bigger room. Just try and show you the other room. Yeah, my wife just turns the light on. So as you can see, it's a little bit damp in that corner, which, you know, what do you expect really? Bit of a blank wall there I've just shown you for no reason at all. Floor's tiled in here, it's all floor tiled all the way through, and then the bed. Then against the cupboard, against the wall, there's a racking system. Only thing I can see that being any good for is actually putting my tools on when I get sorted, but yeah, so that's this little house. So we'll pop back out. We do have ideas of other things in the, you know, in the house. Obviously, behind this wardrobe, I don't know that you can see, there's a doorway which goes through to another room. That just at the moment is storage. We're thinking of changing that into a bathroom, which will obviously give us a nice bit of living accommodation and a bit of comfort. Don't know whether you noticed on the way around, there is a ducting pipe there. It's obviously had a stove in at some point, or an extractor, but I think that's been a stove myself. So whichever, we'll probably be putting a stove in the fireplace anyway, so that'll probably get filled in or used as an extractor. Yeah, there's not a lot else I can tell you or show you here at the moment.
Should we have a wander around to the other house?
So we'll have a wander to the other house. Obviously all this lot's got to be cleared out. There's a concrete of those white zinc units there, so yeah, I think they'll be fun knocking out. Don't think we want to keep them. This box has got inside our pressure vessel for the borehole, which I said we had earlier, and obviously there's pressure gauge down there. We'll have to find out all about how that works and what have you, but at the moment it gets water, so I'm fine with that. This is the patio, very scruffy. Obviously loads of grapevines, plenty of grapes on it, but at the moment it's all overgrown. My one thought on these grapevines, being near everybody's house, is surely the fruit attracts bugs, flies, wasps and things, and whether they come into your house and bother you. But at the moment,
I think that's why people have those chains on the doors and those nets on the windows.
yeah, that's maybe so. But some of this needs cutting off, because as you can see, that's our entrance through to the property, and yeah, we have to duck and scramble under it. They've left us a nice fridge freezer, which we don't know whether works, and I ain't even going to try it. And at that side we have like a water vat tank thing, but it's obviously been broken down. I don't know what it's been used for. It looks like it may have been kennels or something actually. Like that video, if you'd give us a like and subscribe, and don't forget you can ring the notification bell to get notified of any future videos. The next video we'll be putting up will be in 2 weeks. That'll be on the second property, and we'll look around the barns.